Many of us love our caffeine from the morning coffee or maybe a little mid-afternoon energy drink. And adults aren't the only ones, though, that are getting a caffeine boost.
A study in the journal Pediatrics found that nearly 3 out of 4 children ages 2 to 11 years old actually consume caffeine daily. So joining us to talk about how caffeine could affect children, Dr. Gigi Chawla, the Chief of General Pediatrics at Children's Minnesota. Great topic. We have this discussion all the time.
So many questions.
2 to 11 years old. I mean, come on.
At what age would you say it's safe for a child
to have just a little bit?
Yeah, a little bit of caffeine.
Like a little mini Coke or something.
You know, after age 12, we try to put limits on it. You know, if you're going to do up to 100 milligrams, that's probably fine. That's a small latte, a small coffee, that might be
after 12.
After age 12.
What about before 12?
Really zero.
Zero
is the answer. Zero. You should not have kids having any form of caffeinated beverage. Well, first of all, just the effects of caffeine, right? The effects of caffeine, we're talking about, we use it in order to help boost our ability to stay awake.
Right.
So instead, we want kids and families to focus on proactive ways to ensure their child gets enough sleep. Caffeine, as we're aware, is also an over-the-counter medication that people use for weight limitations or to suppress appetite. So when you start to introduce caffeine into kids' diets, they are not going to be good eaters. In addition, a lot of what the caffeinated beverages are that are outside of coffee have a lot of extra sugar in it, and it's just added calories that kids don't need.
You're talking about beverages, but what about stuff that has like a little bit of caffeine, like chocolate? Is that okay for kids?
Yeah, that's definitely
okay. That doesn't even have enough.
No, this is really about beverages or consuming excess.
So really, it's just limiting how much caffeine your child, which essentially you said up until the age of 12, really should be zero.
Right.
That's going to be eye-opening for a lot of people, I'm sure.
I know, and the idea that it's in water and families might be giving this as a means for kids to stay hydrated under age 11, that's really not necessary. Those are the times that I really want families to think about, you know, choosing plain water, choosing drinks that are for sports drinks without caffeine, like a Gatorade.
Can we please talk about teenagers? Because I want to talk about like these monster drinks, these prime drinks. Should they be drinking those even like 15 years old?
You know, those energy drinks, really, you do not want kids to be using those at all.
The Red Bulls, the Monsters, all those.
Really no. Because the problem is that they taste so good, and you can consume it so quickly that the effects are so immediate. Number one, and number two, they don't limit themselves to a serving.
Right.
So it's akin to the way that we think about vaping, that they can stack it over and over and over again. Really, any of those energy drinks that families buy, think of it as a controlled medication, like you would vaping or other things.
I'm just thinking like,
Monster.
I'm thinking Mountain Dew.
Prime is the one that they all are trying to get.
You're hopped up on Mountain Dew, and then it's amplified even more with Monster. Dr. Gigi, really important topic. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.